When the girl woke up again, she found herself in the prince's mansion. The son of the prince told the prince that it must be because the girl had quarreled with the crown prince and wanted him to help mediate. The prince asked the girl, "Is that so?" At that moment, the girl had already walked up to him. The son, sensing the atmosphere, quickly left. Unexpectedly, the girl knelt down directly and begged the prince to help her get a divorce. The girl knelt before the prince, begging him to help her secure a divorce from the crown prince, even bowing her head to the ground as she pleaded, "Please, help me one more time." Yet she had once vowed, "Unless I am dead, I will never listen to a word you say." The girl admitted her mistake and expressed her remorse, but the prince still held on to past grievances. In desperation, she threw herself forward, clinging to his leg, weeping and begging incessantly. Unable to withstand her pleas, the prince turned to leave. Meanwhile, the crown prince was still entangled with her stepsister. Fearing that the girl might truly seek the prince's help and bring punishment upon himself, he decided to go and explain in person early the next day. The following day, the girl remained kneeling in the same spot. Spotting the prince passing by, she urgently called out to him, but he only cast her a fleeting glance. The prince's son whispered, "Can you really bear to let her kneel for so long?" The prince replied indifferently, "If she truly wants a divorce, she should remember this lesson well." Before he could finish speaking, the girl, weakened and exhausted, fainted and collapsed to the ground. The prince hurried over, lifted her up, and sighed, "Since you insist on this, I will grant your wish." Unexpectedly, it was all an act by the girl. The prince immediately let go of her hand, while the prince's son beside him chuckled, remarking that even the mighty regent could be deceived. The girl quickly composed herself and said solemnly, "My bond with the crown prince has ended. I only ask for your help in securing our divorce." Just then, the crown prince suddenly appeared. Assuming the girl was still causing trouble, he grabbed her and tried to drag her away. The prince drew his sword, angrily rebuking the crown prince and standing up for the girl. "What promises did you make when you married her? Now you dote on your concubine and neglect your wife, humiliating her like this in public." The crown prince hurriedly apologized, promising to prepare a grand procession the next day to escort the girl back to his residence. But the prince said, "Bring her stepsister along as well." The next day, the stepsister couldn't understand why the prince wanted her to accompany them. The crown prince reassured her, "The prince is just putting on a show. If you don't want to stay, you can take a stroll in the garden." But on her way to the garden, the stepsister encountered the girl. She snatched the ointment from the girl's hands and sneered, "How dare you use something so fine?" Then she added smugly, "On the day you are cast aside, I will make sure the entire capital sees you in this wretched state."